It keeps going down. All right, let's test internal, external rotation of the hip, shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
External rotation. One person, raise your hand and tell me what the external rotators of the hip are.
Piriformis.
John?
Well, I guess I can.
Give it a try.
I'll start with the deep points.
Okay.
Piriformis, the gemellus superior and inferior, the quadratus femoris, the obturator internus externus, and gluteus minimus. She's saying no. No. Yeah, oh, it's the gluteus minimus and...
You just said gluteus.
What's on the back side?
External rotation. I'm doing that. How about sartorius? What's the other one?
Gluteus maximus. Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Gluteus maximus, because of its posterior origin coming out onto the IT band on onto the femur, so when it shortens, it rotates the femur laterally. Okay? And sartorius, okay, which does all those things. You can just about, you know, it does so many things, you can throw something out, we're probably going to be right. Okay, good. So, this is the test position for against gravity testing for external rotators and internal rotators. External rotation looks like this, doesn't it? Because if the knee's going out, that's what you all told me that you look at. If I straighten it out, her toes are pointed out this way. So that's an external rotation of her hip. Okay, it's a little bit confusing sometimes because her leg goes in. We already encountered that with the goniometric. Okay, so uninvolved side. I want to see how much force that I have to apply. I bring her into a full internal rotation. I put my hand distal part of the leg, just above the malleoli, and I have her now scoop inward. Just go ahead and go across like we just did. Very nice. And relax. Notice where I stabilized right here. If I don't do that, go ahead and scoop in again. See what happens. So now I know how much force to apply over on the other side, correct? I come over to here. Move this out of the way just a little bit. Very nice. Okay, this one, I want you just to come up this way, all the way. Okay, one more time. Just have to stabilize so she doesn't go anywhere. Okay, again. Back over. Great. Now I'm going to put her mid-range. Okay. Hold. Don't let me push you. Ready? Hold, hold, hold. And we're good. Okay. So that's how we test the strength of the external rotators.
What's another way to get enough leverage if they have knee problems?
Another way to get leverage if they have knee problems.
You don't want to be tweaking on that. Because there could be some cases where you would want to do that, right?
There are cases when you don't want to do that, and I've never encountered one where we had such a severe knee problem that we couldn't test that. But if that's a significant enough factor that we can't, because we're going to cause more damage than the information we get, then you just document that you couldn't test it because of knee instability or knee pain. And that's acceptable. Because I can't think of another way of getting good leverage without going through the knee. It's hard to resist up here. You just don't do that. So you probably document you couldn't do it. This is acceptable under the circumstances. Okay? So that was external rotation, right? Mm-hmm. Now we want to test internal rotation. One person raise your hand and tell me what the internal rotators of the hip are.
Sensory fascial latae and gluteus minimus.
Good. Those are the primary ones, right? Good. Okay? So that's going to look like this. Correct? The leg's going outward. So uninvolved side, I put it into full external rotation. Have you scoop out. There we go. Stabilizing up here. Now I apply my resistance through here. Okay, go ahead and push. That tells me how much force to apply. Not a lot. Come over here, have her do the same thing. Okay, start out in a full external. Go all the way through internal rotation. That gives me my 3. Now what am I looking for up there? Substitutions, okay, either because of range or strength, but I don't want her lifting up or behind her at all, right? So that's it right there. Okay, so I put her about in mid-range. Okay, hold, don't let me push, and relax, right? Okay, so we just tested against gravity for internal and external rotation of the hip. The gravity minimized position would be supine, 90-90. So we're down, just bring our pillow back. Okay, this leg doesn't matter what we do with it. If it's down, it's out of the way. This is how we're going to support it. Okay, so if I go from here to here, that is external rotation, right? We started out here, and to support her, now just scoop in as far as you can go, and now scoop out. I've got both external and internal rotators. That's my 2 score. Remember to go completely through the available range of motion for your measures in gravity minimized. If you don't do that, then you don't know how to grade it somewhere in between if it's not complete. Okay? Questions on that? Okay, let's go ahead and do those.